There is such a range of students in the Bachelor of Engineering. There's the pre-med, pre-law, business, and education.
It's really a degree for people that want to pursue different things, and it allows them to do that. With engineering, it's allowed me to view things in a little more outside of the box and to approach problems and questions that I have in a different way to try to get the answer.
I've learned to analyze, I've learned to problem solve. I go into it with skills that are just invaluable and that I can use the rest of my life.
I plan on using this enriched background in engineering kind of as a booster for the students that I'll be teaching in my future classroom.
Civil engineering person can do anything from wastewater treatment system to helping out with roadway design, infrastructure, buildings.
Civil engineer has to be a problem solver. You got to predict the problems that are going to happen, or you got to solve the problems that are already happening.
You really get to know your teachers because the student to faculty ratio is so small, and they're going to be friends that you have forever.
Being a computer science major really gives you a lot of flexibility with what you can do. You don't have to know anything about programming before you come in.
We have, compilers, robotics, 3D modeling, 3D graphics, things like that.
Teamwork is a really important aspect, especially in development. I mean, there are different fields you could go into computer science, but development is a team thing.
In the future, this is what we're going to be using. Everyone has mobile devices, everyone is using computers, and this is all, done by the foundations of computer science itself.
The best thing about electrical engineering is that we can do about anything, from computers to microprocessors, microengineering, all the way up to large scale.
A lot of times you'll see electrical engineers work as system engineers and test engineers. And basically they wear many hats.
I've been a musician for a long time and always had a dream of building circuits and building amplifiers. This is definitely a good choice for anybody that has a musical background that want to pursue, at least stay in some sort of field where it involves music.
I also think it's very fun, and so anything you can imagine, you can kind of do.
A geological engineer is a hybrid between a geologist and a civil engineer. We are the best of both worlds.
Some people choose to do hydros, some people go into oil and gas.
Good characteristics for a geological engineer would be someone that can recognize patterns.
Someone that is really outgoing.
Best geological engineers are people that love the outdoors.
With the geology degree, a lot of people go immediately into the oil and gas industry.
It's a very hands-on major. I mean, you sit down in the labs and you hold the rocks and you look at them.
You could be anywhere at any time, and whatever the conditions are, you still have to get the work done.
Mechanical engineer is mainly concerned with the energy industry. You're concerned with how it's moved, how it's stored, how it's generated.
Mechanical engineer solves problems. Really anything in the world around you has to be approved by a mechanical engineer. I'm somebody who's a very hands-on learner and likes to build things and tinker with things and take things apart and solve problems and figure out how things work.
Job possibilities are vast and wide. You can do anything, whether it's designing cars or designing airplane engines or the airplane itself or work in the energy industry. There's a vast number of jobs you can have as a mechanical engineer.
Chemical engineers solve the big problems of the world, including energy,
environmental threats,
pharmaceuticals,
corn chips,
even hair care.
With a degree in chemical engineering, you could pursue a career in
oil refining,
NASA,
environmental cleanup,
law,
medicine,
personal care products,
recycling,
alternative energy,
the food and beverage industry. Chemical engineers are concerned with the overall process of turning raw materials into a refined product. Our program at Ole Miss will allow you to begin real-world hands-on projects beginning your freshman year.
To be successful in this program, you will have to learn how to work in groups, be committed, and most importantly, stay motivated. We know times are going to get tough, but just remember, you are entering into a career that will change lives.